Flat earth beneath my feet, knowing I'm here to meet. Ocean's edge, it calls my name. Purpose in this life's game. Horizons line so clear, God's love brings me near. Flat earth made by him, my journey long yet thin. Purpose found in every day, guided by his gentle sway. Mountains tallly standing.
Yo, Fluffs, what's up? It's good to see you all. Thank you for coming. We are joined by the Michael, the PJ, Sov, and the Roger. How are you guys doing?
Oh, good. Sir. Oh, good.
I'm here.
Yeah, they're still flat, and President Trump still loves. I mean, Jesus still loves us.
Yeah, amen. It's good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you can make it. So, yeah, the guy chickened out for our debate tonight.
Oh,
Oh no.
He never emailed me like we said he should. So, yeah. But, yeah, how would you anyway prove that Aristophanes has more historicity than Moses anyway?
He thought that right away, but he started researching and found out there's nothing there.
Yeah. So that's
Big gap.
And I was looking forward to that. But yeah, here we are, and we got something else. The Shillinism is in the house.
Ooh.
Shillinism.
Yeah,
You notice
Shillinism.
he shaved his head, guys. Have you paid attention? He's gone crazy.
All I'm doing now is waiting for the black eye.
Okay.
There you go.
So all I'm
Britney
waiting
Spears. You're gonna commit him. He needs to go
No.
be institutionalized.
I mean, he does cut his hair really short anyway, doesn't he? But is he kind of bicked it off, like shaved it, like
Yep.
zero, like
He's
skin, proper skinhead, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't watched any of this. I just forwarded to where I saw he came on the Drunk Debunk show, and yeah, we're gonna see what he's gonna because he looks very confused here. But obviously, the whole thing they say is Jeranism clears up the confusion. What confusion does Mr. Shillinism himself clear up? Do you think?
Set sense, maybe. I'm not really sure if he's going to clear that up.
Yeah, because the guy's kind of confused.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway, guys, hit the likes, please. Share the show. Let everybody know we are live. I really appreciate you all. You rock. I have no idea what they're going to talk about, so let's get into it and see what's going on.
Thank you for coming on my show in such short notice. I really appreciate it.
No problemo.
So you're actually the first person from the Antarctic trip that Antarctica trip that I'm actually having on my show. I was going to have Critical Think on, but I kind of dropped the ball on that one. But yeah, so I gotta make this kind of quick because my son just took his pants off.
Okay. So make this quick because your son took his pants off. Maybe you can just tell your son to put it back on.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell everybody that.
You can do it.
No.
You can just say, "Give me 2 seconds and put the pants back on."
I know.
Okay. Just an observation that usually helps.
So
Which one of you is drunk?
yeah, look, he's walking around with his pants are on his fucking ankles.
How old's he?
Yeah, he's 2.5.
You got a 4.
Yeah, is a great age. Anyway, all right. So, Jaren, we need to settle this, and I'm sure that you've already settled this plenty of times on your own. And have you seen this video from Steve, the most recent one? I know you saw DP Debunks.
I don't think I saw. I just saw Craig.
I
sent-
think I know what it's about.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about stunts and sets, probably.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
I don't think there's any confusion whatsoever. He says it's sets.
We even put it through Audacity and slowed it down. It's definitely sets.
Come
When
on.
I slow it down and I stick it through captions as well, it doesn't bring it up as sins.
All this fakery, all this inconsistencies, not doing what they were meant to do, and just a simple 24-hour live stream of the sun. All the fakery, all that, all everything put together. Of course, he said it says. Of course, he did.
Yeah. Sov and Mr. Trump are now great buddies.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's tapped me on the shoulder to head up to be his MIFA advisor. MIFA, of course, is an acronym for Make Earth Flat Again. And yeah,
Brilliant, man.
Yeah.
just waiting for my Senate confirmation hearing.
So do you
They
get?
won't like me.
Do you
Elizabeth
get paid?
Warren, I'd be like, ain't you that broad that tried to pretend you was an Indian to go to school? Shut up.
So what are they paying you, Sav? Come on, tell us.
So I can't disclose that right away. You know, we're running it through Elon to see if it matches up with his government efficiency. You know,
I mean, Trump's fairly in love with Elon. Like he trusts Elon to the max. That's for sure. Going to Mars.
dude, I'm telling you, man. I after a little bit, you know, at first I'm like, oh, this guy does a great Trump impersonation, and then after a little bit, I'm starting to wonder to myself, I'm like, is this really him? Holy crap, man! This is like
And we were asking the same question. Yeah, we were asking the same question, Sav. I
I
know.
mean, Roger went straight away and reviewed it. After Roger, I reviewed it. You know, it had to be done.
I think I'll clip that little piece out and put it up as a standalone too.
Originally, that's what I was going to do, was make it a video sort of thing. But then Luke asked me to do it live, so why not? I did.
Sent me his submission, and then DP debunks. Somebody sent me that one this morning.
Yeah, it's truly magical.
Yeah.
He definitely has a boner for me because of how much he quotes me in this video. It's great. I love the attention, Sharon.
He did bring you up quite a few times. I did hear that.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I'm glad.
Just because Steve mentions Mike specifically for a section he told him, all of a sudden he's got a boner for him.
exactly. But to say he's got a boner for me, then say I like the attention. I mean, come on. That's hey.
Of course, he likes the attention. He's getting a lot of attention these days. He's like he's part of the new Globe crew, you know.
Yeah,
he's from zero to hero.
They call it the Nouveau Globetard. It's like
Wow.
kind of like the nouveau rich, you know, that they just recently came into it, you know, and so they're not exactly the pure blood Globetard yet.
See, he's just part of the providence. He's for the future.
Right.
Yeah.
Writer all the time.
But I mean, if this is their big claim to fame, because I always ask these Globetards, how many people have you converted from flat Earth over to the globe? And they never can say anything, none. And now, after all this effort, time, and stupidity, you got one, and half the people didn't think he was really a flat earther to begin with. So, you know, it's not really cutting a big hog in the ass. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird because if you look at percentage wise, a much larger percentage has become flat earthers than from flat Earth to globe.
Exactly, and that stuff is flex, isn't it? I got one of the biggest flat earthers on the scene to become a glober. It's one person compared to how many converts to flat earthers now from the globe.
What you have to consider with Jaren is what are you a flat earther to be converted back?
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, we called it out before TFE started everything. We said Jaren's going to use the result. Exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Well, I want to quote him on Speaker's Corner. He told me, "Go figure it out." You've been in a hit piece already, so that's what I asked him.
He was probably hoping that hit piece was going to be his out, but it didn't work. So he had to attempt another one.
So that says Jeranism unplugged, does it, behind his mic? You mean replugged? Or was never unplugged in the
And he's going to have to change the map in the background.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, that is a Mercator though.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's his own Mercator, his version of it. It's kind of droopy.
A little bit.
But yeah, What can we say? You guys can have him. Please don't give him back.
I could have the source of the information here on my show, so we could settle this once and for all. So I actually have two questions for you, two main glaring questions.
Okay.
The lemon. What's the story behind the lemon?
Oh, I have no idea.
That's a lie. It's about Gus Grissom. He knows it, dude.
I have no
He
idea.
watched the video from Steve, so he knows exactly what the lemon's about.
I was gonna say lies just come easy to him now, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it always came easier. It's just now
It flows.
latently easier.
Yeah, it flows now. More like carbonism.
Oh, you mean the lemon from the Apollo missions?
No, from Antarctica. He says that you dropped a lemon somewhere.
I don't even know that. Lemon?
Yeah.
Wow, this is how slow Mike actually is. He was saying that what he said was as the lemon, because he said sets. Not he had a lemon with him. This guy's so slow.
I mean, I wonder if he's going to start. Well, I mean, he probably always did, but you know how he's always tried to debunk the NASA missions and all that kind of stuff. What's he got to do about that? I mean,
He's got to accept it now.
is he going to support it? I mean, come on, mind you, that's what Tia. What is his name? Think lies, tell lies, tell. You know what I'm on about. Fake truth, tell.
STSD.
Yes, him, the idiot, the one that was never a flat earth either. I mean, that's what he said, didn't he? Yeah. I thought he had it on the T-shirt. NASA's full of shit, basically. And like, I'm like, so I asked him that, and he was like, "Well, why not?"
But yeah, I would like to see what Shillinism is going to do now, based on everything now, since he believes it's a globe. Remember, guys, he doesn't know the sun was circling. He believes it's circling now. Just to point that out.
Wow.
I'm looking at all the influence he's going to have on all these new people that are getting involved in the topic and how his charisma is going to pay off for him.
It's not.
And by the way, Shillinism is tagged in this video, so he is able to come. And I'll send him an email for a link to come in, so we can berate the pansy for what he is.
He got caught up in that Ziggy Stardust syndrome. Is exactly what he did. I mean, anybody that's going to come on, and all the people that have been supporting him for 10 years, sending him money, buying his shirts and everything, and he turns around and calls them all stupid morons and idiots and shit on his show. If they go back,
then they're dumb.
Then they're stupid. They're stupid as
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
They're
it's
caught
no
up in
different.
a cult of personality, 100%. Look, that's all I needed to see. Just I haven't watched him one time since. Not one time since.
But I mean, imagine being so low. The people that's literally been feeding him and his family for the last 10 years are the people he's insulting now and calling idiots and stupid and making fun of them and stuff. The same people that's literally given him the career he's in right now.
Yeah, there's a great saying: "Don't bite the hand that feeds you." It goes without saying.
But this thing is just he's gonna end up just falling off the internet. He's gonna just be he was a flat earther kind of guy. That's it. There's no one's really gonna pay attention to him really anymore.
Just like Randy.
He's gonna have his little wave for now, for a month or two, a few months, and then afterwards, no one's even gonna bother about him. And it was like, why should we worry? So he's kind of stuck himself in the anti-flat Earth loophole now, and he's going to be desperate to have anybody, just have content about trying to make fun of flat Earth. That's all.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going, Anush? Good to see you. I mean, Craig is still trying to challenge me for the thermodynamics debate the whole time. I just told him eventually today, listen, I don't give a damn. I want a challenge. I'm bored, frankly. You guys aren't even a challenge anymore. So
they just want to make money out of you, though, Flats. No.
I know. No, but that's the thing. They say the same shit over and over.
Yep.
They get corrected and they say the same shit again over and over, and they just do what they do. I'm bored from it. I'm like, I have no
Incentive.
I don't find anything about it appealing because it's so boring because they literally are not a challenge to me.
No. Here's the thing, though. This is the one new thing I would like to see, though, is like when Craig or one of them says, we can see in the picture that the gases are doing exactly as predicted by gravity. Oh, all right, cool. Can you show me the mathematics behind your predictions on that, please? Yeah, I'd like to see that just to say, yeah, just as predicted. Anybody can say that. So show me the mathematics behind your prediction. They don't have it. That'll shut them down like that.
There's no way their mathematics can predict everything. There's so many different variables with gases, dude. There's no way. Yeah. And Flats, you'd be better off doing your new Cavendish experiment and stuff like that. Just dealing with
I'm
other
going to look
things.
forward to doing 2.0. That's going to be quite
What really
cool.
pisses me off, they all, whenever there is an issue, they always add some constants, because it doesn't work.
Yep.
So, no, math should be freaking simple, not freaking escalated to the whatever level, and no one can fucking really understand that, So why the fuck you? I just don't get those constants. I don't understand them because they have to be there to make it looks like it's possible.
I found the same with the molten magnetic core stuff they throw out there. It's like, it's nonsense. None of their model works really.
Nope.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he actually starts out this whole thing. Here, let me share this video with you real quick, and we'll go from there. All right. Oh, I'm not sharing the audio. Give me 1 second. I'm still a noob with this.
Guys now just want something like a freaking.
All right, share with sound
on the bull.
Okay, so here's the video. Let me put up.
Let's see.
I'm getting some feedback here. All right. So here's the audio. Here's the video.
It was like interference on the telly.
There's like a what the. Oh,
That's not his lemon, Mike. This is what I'm saying.
Don't listen to it. Don't give a crap.
Jared didn't take an actual lemon to Antarctica, you dope.
He's melting snow and making lemonade, dude. That's what he's doing.
But this is exactly what I'm saying. This is how stupid and slow these people are. Okay? Steve was making a point with the lemon. He didn't say Jaron took a lemon. The lemon was Jaron said the sun set. That's the lemon.
Yeah, because he thinks it was a physical.
I mean, come on. And they want to tell everybody flat earthers are dumb. But this, you see this. He thinks Jaron literally took a lemon to Antarctica.
Think about how stupid they are. They think dinosaurs evolved from pond scum and us too. So I
mean, this guy's like on par with Sean Hawkins.
Madness.
Lightning struck a lake somewheres, and all of a sudden, people started evolving out of that lake.
Let's see what Jaron has to say about this, though.
Maybe. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, there it is. I had some shit going through. All right, let me try that again. All right, here we go. So he keeps bringing up this freaking lemon. So he says that you left a lemon to prove that it was a farce.
We have.
Wait, where is it? Okay, you know what? It's so insignificant that he doesn't even put it in for that long.
Does this guy know what he's doing?
No,
we don't. You talk to him. We talk to him. He's a moron, dude.
Is that the best he's got?
It's so insignificant that you want to keep talking about it.
His whole video is about it.
Wow.
That's what his video is about.
So he sees that picture of a lemon and thinks he dropped a physical lemon into it.
Oh, and it's actually right here. It's the
That's
it's
not
like the
Jaren.
it's
Does
the
that look like Jaren to you? Does that look like Jaren to you?
No, it doesn't.
It literally says it. Jaren says the sun sets. What's the lemon again? It's written in red.
Come on,
the thumbnail.
I'm kind of tired and I got a headache. And I'm
The
still
Flat Earth claims to have won that £1,000, by the way.
a lot of them claim to have done that.
Have they got paid yet?
They're not going to get paid. Because it's sets, guys. It's not since.
Is that you?
He even asked him, "Is that you?" Oh my word!
Come on.
You were always in black, weren't you, Jaren?
Doesn't that guy look like he's getting cold?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Did the people in Antarctica get cold?
Not from what we saw. No.
He's either
Not
really
even Jonathan.
cold or somebody farted real nearby. There's the only two explanations.
But I mean, how slow must you be to think that's Jaren holding an actual lemon? He thinks he's actually took a lemon. Jaren, do you understand what you're getting yourself into, man?
Yeah.
Do you see the group of people you are associating with and you're calling flat earthers stupid?
Mm-hmm.
Notice the guy's glasses, that the horizon's not there. It's lower like the real horizon, too. Just point out Rory. He made a good point with that one. That's a nice video.
We can end the show right, yeah, because I think we've made the point.
Jeez.
Mike from Debunk Show. Dude.
Dumb.
Hey, does Jaren not set him up straight that that's not what they mean?
Well, we're going to see now what Jaren says because he looks very confused as well.
Oh, come on.
No.
What the? So
I was wondering when I saw the thumbnail for that. I was like, well, I wonder whose picture he took. Why would he put somebody else's picture?
It's called artificial intelligence, you dope.
He thinks we're that stupid, doesn't he? He thinks that flat earthers would have literally put that up thinking that people would believe that's Jaren with a lemon in his hand, right? Yeah.
Well, Steve, mate, you literally showed how dumb these people are. That they don't even understand the lemon is the word sets. That's the lemon. I don't even know what to say.
I know what to say. It's trying to explain mathematics to monkey.
I don't even have anything blue.
So this is now my mind's being blown because I you know what, I did something wrong. I believed Steve about something that
I'm trying to remember if I even touched a lemon in Antarctica. I mean, they had a bowl of them in the kitchen, but I'm in the mess hall, whatever you call it.
This is a prime example that they've got no thinking skills
at all. We should call them Dumb and Dumber.
Madness.
They're talking down to their audience too, just by the way they're doing it. It's condescending as hell. I lose all my respect for people like that.
Dave McKeegan actually has it right. He says feminism trying to liken Jaren to Gus Grissom because Steve didn't know what the effing lemon was actually about. Oh, even Dave got it wrong. Never mind.
Oh, for goodness sake.
God. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to... Okay, let's just play it on because I don't know. We don't need to say it again.
They called it the Fram there. But I don't know. I don't remember touching one or dropping one. Now, you got to be careful about saying that because then maybe if I did and I'm like, well, I would just happen to knock a lemon off the counter.
Turn up Jared's volume.
Would you not be able to remember you had a lemon in Antarctica?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no.
What's wrong with
Did you hear his wife?
Yeah, I was going to say, what was that whisper? Was that his something?
Yeah.
I heard something
Yeah.
about Jaren's volume.
Turn him up. That's what she said.
Well, I'm
It's
just going
funny.
to rewind a bit so we can try and hear again.
If I did, and I'm like, well, I just happened to knock a lemon off the counter.
Turn up
Who gives a shit?
Jared's volume.
Please turn up Jaren's volume. Right.
That's weird, dude. That made it into the show.
Ooh,
And
that's freaky. Why don't they just say, please can you turn Jaren's volume up?
People
Simple as
are
that.
wondering how is possible that the COVID 1984 was possible. That's the reason, because you have multiple global people, stupid as FCK.
Yes.
Yeah.
This stream that Mr. Mike is so proud of is the epic. How can I put it? This is the epitome of showing what Dunning-Kruger is.
Oh yeah, it is. And
So
one thing,
Jaren is showing what a dope is because he just doesn't understand what's going on. The whole of his group, Dave McKeegan included, is also stupid because he also doesn't know what's going on. And Mike is very stupid because he literally thought that was Jaren.
We're real level.
the interview that he did with FTFE with Steve, he's being so treating him like a child, dude. You remember? He's like, "We caught you in a lie. You lied about my friends." And then he's like talking like, "You need to take a count to 10 and take deep breaths. And you're upset." He's like talking to him like he's a child, dude. Is that the way they want to treat us? It's messed up, dude.
Yeah.
Guys,
And
remember, mass attracts mass. Stupid attracts stupid.
Yep. And I mean,
it's not bad for the company.
And the fact that Mike now thinks one thing I did wrong is I trusted Steve was Steve. Yeah, Steve didn't do anything wrong. He literally made an analogy about the lemon being the word sets. The fact you can't put two and two together shows the skill. The logic skill is lacking very, very deeply. John Roydex, $2 super chat. Thank you very much. He says, please turn down Jaren's volume. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. You rock, Royd. Appreciate it. Guys, please hit the likes. We can at least get to 100 likes. We got 120 people watching at the moment, so get the likes in. Come. We can do it. Thank you, guys.
Please turn up Jaren's volume.
I can go higher if you want.
Yeah, a little bit higher. Yeah, sorry. It's a little hard for them to hear you on my end. I have everything pumped up. I don't know how to increase the volume for Zoom itself.
Oh, it's Emma from Mike's channel says, please turn up Jaren's volume.
Oh, sorry. I said
his wife.
Right. It's okay. So sorry, Joyce. I said it was Jaren's wife. It's not Jaren's wife. It was someone else.
It's Mike's wife.
Mike's wife. Sorry.
It's a family show. That's what it is.
That is strange.
Also, one thing I want to point out, guys, like the flat earthers, okay, with their wives and stuff, they don't really give a damn what's going on with the shows. You know, it's like great. But with these anti-flat earthers, the wives are kind of part of it for some weird reason.
Yeah.
Have you realized that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's like a whole family hate show against flat earthers for some reason.
And some of them stalk people and take pictures off Facebook.
Yeah, it's quite weird.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Wonder if you're hearing the wrong. It is coming through this mic. Yeah, it's coming there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Audio. Yeah, on here it doesn't show my microphone. I guess.
Okay, it's going to take long.
Oh, but that's
say something.
And audio setting. I think it always turns on.
Oh, really?
Way better. That's way better. All right, awesome. Okay, so Steve is insisting that you left a lemon there.
He did.
To prove to drop a hint that it was all of
what
ours.
he's saying is that he's saying the Gus Grissom hung a lemon on the lem before, right? Okay, so he's calling what I did by saying the word set.
Ah, you figured it out.
Figured it out.
Well done, Jaren.
How can Mike not figure that out? Surely, come on. I know he's an imbecile, but come on.
Took you a while, Jaren.
We'll get things right sometimes.
Yeah.
We can
But
work
it took
stuff out sometimes.
But it took Jaren a while. But now Jaren can see the people he's associating with that's supposed to be so smart.
It's looking like Jaren a little bit smartest baller out there.
Just might be. And that's saying something. Because
Dumbest
Jaren's not that
smart,
smart.
smartest baller.
I have a Yoko.
Mind as me leaving the lemon.
Okay. All right.
I don't think it's an actual lemon involved.
I see. Okay. All right. Because I didn't get the metaphor. I thought that he actually meant a lemon.
Well,
because
it's a terrible one. It's a terrible metaphor.
It's actually a very good analogy, because that's exactly what it is. The fact you said sets debunks every single thing that you guys have presented. That is a major lemon.
I think I have a pretty good comparison, you know. Probably you are aware of the literary types, yeah? It's like lyric, epic poetry.
Amen.
The third one, which exactly aligns with this one, is drama.
Yeah, they're not going to pay the price that Gus paid for his lemon. No, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That pisses me off. Maybe. Ooh.
Maybe.
You never know what happens in the future, Roger.
I thought I could tell.
Remember, just now he gets a nice self-automated car like a Tesla, sponsored to him, and then hey, we had a malfunction.
Yeah.
Didn't that one burn in front of the Trump Tower? Like.
No EV for me or smartphone. I never had smartphone, and don't have it, and never will have it. Never ever.
Yeah, I just want to point out to anybody that wants self-automated cars, get your head checked.
Totally.
Yeah. Because I mean,
they actually hung a lemon like on the lemon. I mean, so that's like pretty blatant.
Yeah, and Jerry, you know what's even funnier is that it wasn't even the lem; it was a simulator of the lem.
Right, there you go. See, so.
Oh God, he just said that, didn't he?
He just said that.
That's dark, dude.
So he's making fun of Gus Grissom that got murdered for pointing
I was
out.
a thumbnail, a simulation.
My jokes are bad, but his are just terrible.
He's a devil.
So what does it make a difference if it's put on a simulation or the real lem? By the way, the real lem is also a simulation. You doof. It never went to the moon.
Right.
So anyway, but I think that's what he means. And he must have just went to AI and said, "Show a man holding a lemon in Antarctica" or something.
Yeah, it's got to be that, or he just happened to find a picture, and like it hit you. Whatever. All right, so boom.
Jaron, at least you are smarter than this guy, so I give it up to that.
He doesn't even feel a little embarrassed by that. He's not even affronted.
This guy just laughs at everything too. It's
well, look when he came on our show.
Yeah, everything. I'm saying shit that I'm serious about, and he's like, ha ha ha. I'm like, what in the hell are you laughing about, man?
You explained it to him. Yeah, that he was going.
I think when you totally sell out like that, you lose some of conviction and.
You do lose conviction when you sell out. That's true.
Yeah.
I hope his whole stream is not about him talking about he faked a lemon.
Guys, just think about it. How beautiful world would be if people would be honest. Wouldn't cheat, wouldn't lie, wouldn't steal. Just imagine if they would just follow the God's word. That's it. It's very simple.
Look at this Mark Boots. There was water in the background. They were nowhere near the coast. So that's his debunk of the photo. There's water in the background.
Where?
I can't see
it.
Background.
What does it matter if there's water in the background? You literally don't need to even look at the background to know it's fake.
Of course,
Right.
but there's no water there.
First of all, where is the reflection of the lemon in the guy's glasses?
Right.
Look at the reflection in the glasses. It doesn't even fit the scenery.
Right. It's not even the same
That it
tone.
is. Yeah.
Like
It's
the color
definitely
scale.
AI.
Yeah.
No. It's crazy. Anyway.
That farce is out of the way. So let's go over the elephant in the room. Did
Okay.
you say since, or did you say sets, or I have other people saying that you said sits. So like,
Or, right, just like he said when he got confronted the first time, he says he doesn't know. So if he says he knows now, then he's lying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a test right here. Let's see how far Jaren's going to go with it.
Yep.
Right.
Type 1 in chat if you think he's going to know now, or type 2 if he's still going to stay truthful and say he doesn't know.
I'm going to say he's going to be truthful. Try to be.
Right.
Just because. Yeah.
I think he's going to say he knows now because he's getting confronted with it constantly.
Yeah, I'm going to just go with one, I think.
That's going to make him look bad, dude. That's all it's going to do.
Yeah, I could.
Well, that's all he ever does, though. Everything makes him look bad.
Guys, can they look even worse than now? I don't think so. They can do anything to look even worse at this point.
No.
So
Okay, a lot of ones. Let's see. Interesting.
SITS.
I would say that that was, we were delirious by that point because that was, we'd gotten there on the 14th, already bad on sleep. We stay up all the way through the 15th, and then so right then when I said it's about midnight, it was about midnight on the 15th right there. Mm-hmm. So we were kind of delirious. So when somebody told me at first I said sets, I'm like, oh, I made a mistake then. Sorry.
Huh.
Justification, yes.
So he does change it, though, because that's not what it was said. He just says, I don't know. Now he says, somebody told me I said sets, and I made a mistake then.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and didn't they go to sleep on the first day, according to what they said originally, right? They didn't stay up for the first 24 hours.
The story they gave is they came on the day they had to leave. So they came, they had 20 minutes to get ready to eat, and then they started doing live streams. And then they went to Antarctica, flew 5 hours or something to Antarctica and didn't sleep again. And then fell asleep and let Dave McKeegan do his, watch his cameras for him.
Well, Flat, wouldn't you say, though, in all of the truth movement, when somebody comes forward that made a mistake and is being truthful, they're more likely to initially say they've made a mistake. You get what I'm saying? So the whole vibration of lies, you're going to defend yourself automatically. That's how the psyche works, y'all. So,
yeah.
And then finally he's realizing, man, I should have just like Wit said. He could have come out and said, look, I had a vape, I did vape, or I didn't do this, but I did vape. And off the dump, people probably wouldn't even have questioned it from that point. But the lie was so prevalent. Yeah.
Because now eventually he's going to say, yeah, guys, I probably said sets. I'm sorry. It was a mistake.
That's right. Yep.
Well, they're taking Duffy's advice. They're pulling Duffy's all the time, man.
That's right. They got the team leading there.
Yeah.
And
so
I
wonder if
know
they're
why
all
we
business
don't
partners
trust
now. Sorry.
It's quite funny. And I want to know why we don't trust anything they say.
Right.
You didn't mean to say that. It must have come out wrong. But then when I heard it again, I was like, oh, no, it sounds like I'm saying since and then going into the next since.
Nope.
Yeah, so he's saying he said since. He's listening to it and he's saying
he has changed it.
Yeah.
So he has changed it.
He's lying.
Yep.
I'm lying.
He's definitely now.
Okay. We've gone through this many times. Since doesn't even fit his next sentence. It's got nothing to do with his next sentence at all. Since doesn't even fit in the vocabulary.
I think he caught himself saying it and tried to recover. That's what it is.
That's what,
he's
and he screwed himself worse. Yep.
Yep.
Let me see if I can.
Like you said, if we say, look, I was really tired. I FCK up. I was tired, I misspoke. Sorry about that. I should pay more attention. That's it. Job done. End of story.
But now it's excuses.
Yes.
Right. If he would have left it at that, it'd have been a little bit more convincing. I don't know.
His handlers need to work on him better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you, Dave, it looks like Duffy's done a job on him already.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
The
You guys
problem
can see
is that they think that people operate the same level as they are. Unfortunately not, because we are more detail-oriented guys. So we're picking up on this kind of stuff. They don't. And they think that no one will notice and there'll be water under the bridge. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't laugh that off.
Very
dude.
good, very good.
But listen to his sentence, okay, and tell me if since fits anywhere into that.
Time lapse is done. You can see here that this is the solar tracking mount, and it has stayed perfect with the sun for the last 24. So, yep, the sun will dip down right here. It doesn't go behind that mountain. Goes right above it. Comes over here. Gets back up high in the north, and then sets. A lot of people were saying something about this isn't.
And then sets. A lot of people were saying, not since. A lot of people were saying that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but listen, and now just listen how he says it though.
Right here, it doesn't go behind that mountain. Goes right above it. Comes over here. Gets back up high in the north, and then sets up.
And then sets.
Yeah.
And then listen what he says after this.
A lot of people were saying something.
A lot of people.
A lot of people were saying, not since a lot of people were saying, but look what he's talking about now.
This isn't near Union Glacier.
Not since a lot of people were saying this isn't near Union Glacier. No, it was a lot of people were saying this isn't near Union Glacier after you said set.
Of course.
You don't say since a lot of people were saying.
It was exactly a continuation of previous thought. Previous sentence.
That was kind of ironic. You stop right there on the south he drew on the sand, on the sand.
So I say thank you, Heron, for your $3 suit. Canadians really appreciate it. It says Key of Life. C Sharp. Thanks, Flats. You rock, Heron. Appreciate all the support. Really appreciate you guys. Everything. Guys, hit the likes. We're on 51. Come on, we're halfway to 100 likes. We can do this. Oh, and by the way, the poll so far says Jeranism should be changed to Shillinism. Is yes 71%, no 29%. So yeah, and exactly, Damon. He also points the camera down low to the horizon when he says it, and he also says when he's in Union Glacier Camp that the sun goes behind the mountain for 2 hours.
You didn't say that.
And we have Dave McKeegan saying it goes behind the mountain when I spoke to him, and then tried to correct himself straight away.
And I got audio of Jonathan actually saying they went to the place where the sun set the day before. Like on.
That actually play it again because I want to check what Damien Pascal says, and he points the camera down while he's saying sets. He points it down low at the horizon when he says it.
Yeah, he points it down.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, actions with your words, of course.
That's right.
Near.
Let me show you.
And another tell is you said that he was putting camera down, yeah? Lowering camera down.
Yeah.
Yes? That's how we are designed. When we are speaking about something, for example, we are speaking about the clouds, we are looking up. When someone is speaking about something going down, we're looking down.
Yeah, exactly.
You just don't control those things.
Yes.
Yeah, look, his camera's quite
People
higher.
were saying something about this isn't near Union Glacier. Union Glacier is just on the other side of that.
Right.
See,
And-
that's what
and-
got me though, Flat. He said
24?
Union Glacier is on the other side of that hill.
As
And
well.
if you can
exactly.
look, it's level. That whole thing to that ridge where it starts
It's level.
with Mount Rosamond is level. Rossman, it's level.
Mm-hmm. But look, he's looking up with the sun now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sun will down right here. It doesn't go behind that mountain. Goes right above it. Comes over here. Gets back up high in the north, and then sets up.
Yeah.
And then our set's going down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like he kind of was catching himself when he realized it. Kind of. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was, I think.
I want to see his original footage, man. That's what I want to watch. They should have did the live stream, and that would have just ended this whole conversation. But here we are.
I think they're very picky and choosy what they would show live or not.
Mm-hmm. Well, they definitely didn't call Steve up when he was supposed to.
Apparently, he was blocked. Remember?
I heard.
The guy wakes up 3 a.m. in the morning to wait for the phone call that he's supposed to get, and then he.
Yeah, so have they got cell towers down there then for mobile phones?
No,
I don't think so.
So how are they going to call him?
They're
Wi-Fi.
claiming that they use the Starlink to make internet calls.
If you're going to call him on Wi-Fi, how was his number blocked?
Right. Well, there you go. And the other thing about that too is they make it pretty specific that they don't have any cell service down there. That you have to go. They have these little phone booths with like landlines or something that you can use, or you can buy airtime for one of the satellites.
And don't forget, Duffy didn't have a phone at all because Candace Owens were using it, even though Candace Owens weren't there.
Candace Owens directed. Mark Harmon was using it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
which I don't understand why he didn't have his own equipment to do it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have underwater sea cables since they first gotten down there by now, y'all?
They got them.
Yeah.
They do.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I thought. There's probably public records showing that there is, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've already looked it up. They do have them, and it goes mostly to the airport for their communication system. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
They could have set this up a lot
People
better.
are saying that.
God, they were just.
I don't know. The more I look into it, I do think that they already went a year before, planned everything, got everything they needed, and then just did a retrip quickly this year just to make it look like they really did what they were doing. I don't know. That's what it looks to me more and more. Yeah. And by the way, now you are able to put fake passport stamps in your passport, guys. Just to let you know. So even if they show their Chilean stamps, it can be faked. And I have to point out as well, Mark Herman's ticket looks different than Jonathan's plane ticket, and it looks different than Dave McKeegan's. All the tickets look different.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they're throwing us a red herring with did we go or didn't we go? That's the big question, instead of actually reviewing what they filmed.
Oh, hey, Charles, you see, he says, trying to teach 7th graders the War of 1812.
Oh,
That's
my
easy.
God.
Many people died. The end.
Well, the thing about that is they don't teach much about it.
That's right.
Okay. And nobody really understands the reason behind it. And it wasn't really a war with England, as it was a war against the Rothschilds, the Rothschild Bank. And because of our refusal to renew the charter for a central bank, which was due in 1812, we didn't sign it. We didn't renew the charter. And consequently, Rothschild had even said, if the United States does not approve my central bank, they will find themselves in a most bitter war.
Yes,
They'll find themselves entangled in the most bitter war. And without signing the charter for another 4 years of the Rothschild Central Bank, they sent troops down from Canada and sacked Washington, D.C.
Huh. Was that Nathan Rothschild that was responsible for that? He was a warmonger for sure.
I think so. Yep. He was the Bank of England, and there's a lot behind that. And also, I think part of that was more of this destruction of old world architecture. So you can't have too many questions asked. And they say, "Oh, it burnt down and they rebuilt it in this ridiculous amount of time with horses and buggies in like 2 years."
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, sure, no problem. Right on. So that's not the original structure. Got it. That was more modern people made that. Got it. Sure. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How come they're not doing it now?
It was all done by a cow kicking a candle over in a barn.
Yeah, some other ridiculous horse shit like that. Always.
If you compare the architecture from the time, from the old time. It's beautiful. Now we have freaking blocks.
Yeah, it is. It's like that
Sure.
stupid game, Minecraft. Everything looks
Yeah.
Minecraft now.
It's
At a
good
time
comparison.
they were writing with
You're
feather
correct.
pens. They were writing with feather pens, and paper wasn't even made yet.
And here's the thing about it is that it all incorporates a shitload of right angles. And right angles are not really part of our natural environment. I mean, very rarely do you see a 90-degree angle occur naturally with shit in nature.
Anything, yes, exactly.
And this is like why you see when people go and see the movie Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, and they show them the Shire where the little hobbits live, and they got those little houses built into the side of the hill, and everything's kind of round, and people go, oh, that is so cool. I would love to have a house like that. That is so neat. You know, you're really kind of drawn to that. And that's because it reflects your natural environment. Whereas putting you in a square blocks on top of square blocks, inside of square blocks, on a grid of square blocks, it's kind of fucks with your psyche, you know?
Yeah,
It really does.
and the corpus, cubics, yeah.
There used to be like an advert years ago, and this guy goes, I wake up in my square bed, in my square room, I go downstairs and get my square box of cereal, and it just goes on and on and on. And
yeah.
everything is
everywhere.
Wow. That's pretty wild.
Go Shillinism.
It's your birthday.
It's your
I'm
birthday.
just trying to look through.
We need a
Oh,
profile called Shillinism, and we have basically the same one, and we all get on there and we just pick out the shills.
Being
Well-
a shill is nothing new at all. People have been shilling for
They
centuries.
get
dude.
shilling. Yep.
Just shilling.
I don't see a Chilean stamp in Jonathan's passport, actually.
Huh.
That's weird.
That is a Chilean passport.
I mean, he's got the
A Chilean passport.
but I don't see. This is Jonathan, but where's the?
He has to have one if he went, you know.
Before, maybe?
I don't know.
Turn the
Wait,
page.
there it is. There it is. There, right?
Okay.
It's this one. So that's this one.
red
That's
one?
that red one. Okay.
Right, yeah, it is. It
Let's
is.
see if I can quickly get Dave McKeegan's one up.
Let's see what they look like.
I just don't know why they didn't break these out when Dave asked for it originally.
Yeah,
Just
they have
show me
time
your
to look 'em
passport.
up.
Oh yeah.
Images. They do look like that anyway. Well, hold on. There's one different ones. Yeah, I mean, it is definitely, it certainly does look like that red stamp kind of with Chile on it.
Trying to see.
Yeah, it could be. But whether they've got the same or not.
You see what Flat's doing right now, y'all? I don't think they expected us to get this critical with it.
Okay.
Who's got the
here we go.
birds?
Okay, I got Dave McKeegan's on. Dave's is not red, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I think the blue and the red is both Chile one because what I'm looking at on
There's-
if I look on images, you can see that they're blue and red.
Yeah, well, I just want to see the stamp itself.
It'll say chili on it, I hope.
It does say Chile.
It does say
yeah,
Chile.
I don't know about this one, but that one did. Yeah.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is you can fake these stamps as well.
Gosh, I mean, yeah, they're not too hard. Yeah.
Well, all you do is got to get a photocopy of somebody who has a Chilean stamp on their passport. You can
Hang
make
on,
a
I
copy.
just pulled up pictures of it, and it's blue and red.
Yeah.
Guys, a question not related to subject. Probably you've heard about the place on Seven Hills, like Vatican, like Washington, D.C., yes? It's from
Yeah.
this picture.
Yeah.
All right. So now take under consideration, I can't remember the year, but I think so it was 1992. North American Union has been created, yes? Canada, USA, and Mexico.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yes. Now we have as well Union European. We have African Union. We have Asian Union.
Yeah,
And as well, there will be 7.
yeah.
It could be related to scripture as well.
7 horns of the beast.
Yes.
There's this is what that Chilean passport looks like. The stamp on there.
Yeah.
And everyone I've seen has this that it's red in the bottom right corner, and then the blue is in the upper right, and the date is in the very middle.
Yeah, that's what
Does that compare with what we have on the
I didn't
passport?
see that in their passports that clearly. I promise you, wasn't that defined.
Policia de Investigation Control Migratorio.
What's the passport? Maritime law. Pass, deport.
Yeah. Used to
We have an
that.
Italian in the corner.
No, boys, they're not hard to fake. I remember like post office books out in the UK used to look very similar to that kind of stamps. And my cousin back in the 80s used to do it with eyeliner pencil and that. He used to do stuff like that.
That's a little bigger.
He used to be able to do it. You know, just
It could be blue and red.
hand.
Okay, that
Not
looks
sure.
like this one.
Yeah, the blue and red.
Yeah.
That
Very
one's
juicy.
over there, yeah.
This is red. This one's blue.
What's that date on there?
That's what I'm trying to say. I can't really see the date.
That looks like the last part of that is supposed to be the year.
December
And that looks like
24th. It says 24 at the end.
Yeah.
This one I can't really see. 19.
That's what it looks like to me. Because here's that same one.
Yeah.
There's the same one I got.
Yeah.
That looks much
guy
better.
bites his nails. Fuck's sake.
It looks like that, the bottom one, yeah.
His hand?
Yeah.
Jonathan.
That one's from 95. But it looks like all the older ones, it looks like were like this.
Darker.
And the ones from the 21st century look, but I don't know. That one says 76 on it. So I don't know what's the
Yeah,
difference.
it's 24. It's 24, yeah.
Is it?
It looks like a 24. Okay. Okay. Anyway, you never
We're way
know
off the
these
limit.
days.
Yeah.
Mhm. Rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Did anyone see the stamp, the photograph on the same pass without going out of camera shot? Huh? Okay. Guys, please hit the likes, share the show. Appreciate you all. You guys rock. Okay. But yeah, well, the point is, the Globies didn't even get the point of my last video with the stamps. And they're like, oh, but it's just souvenir stamps. No shit, Sherlock. The point we're making is it's all contradicting one another, and they can fake it. In other words, you can just have a fake Chilean stamp in as well.
Fake it till you make it.
Uh-huh.
It's easy to get a stamp made and just stick it in the passport.
It would be cheaper to fake it than it would be to actually take a trip. I can tell you that.
So the fact that they got stamps in their passport doesn't mean a damn thing.
When Austin and Jaron disappeared last summer, right? Or was it last winter? They were nowhere to be found on the internet or anything. They just disappeared. Do you think they could have taken a trip then?
Yes, very possible.
Very possible.
Yeah, but won't weather have been too bad?
I don't know.
I haven't looked at it.
Have you seen videos of winter in Antarctica?
I still do think that it was McToon and Duffy that went down earlier and planned everything, because they do look much younger in that photo. And the fact that McKeegan didn't have a photo with him, with that other guy, and then claimed, oh no, it's just lighting and camera, that's why it looks like it does. I don't know.
Yeah, they're young. Michael, I was talking about our winter and their summer. So the weather would have been good there. That would have made sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys, hit the likes, please. Let's do this. Let's get to 100.
Union Glacier isn't near there. So, I mean, to me, no, I didn't say it, but I think that should be more important is just asking me, right? If Steve just would have said, Jaron, were you trying? And I say no. And that's what happened when he was on with Will. So he should have just realized then that I wasn't flagging anything or trying to leave a lemon, for example.
Right.
No. You weren't intentionally leaving a lemon. It was due to you not realizing. You realized you double spoke because you were there saying it doesn't set when you literally said set, which by means you made a concession and you realized it was a concession. That's why it's a lemon. Not saying you said the lemon by accident. How can I put it?
On purpose.
You didn't put the lemon there on purpose. It was by accident because without realizing it, you showed out your lie. That's what he's saying.
Well,
Because
your
you
conscience,
yeah, you got caught.
your conscience will tell on you.
Yeah,
You
sometimes
There's a phrase in English when you say something you didn't mean to, but you said the truth. You've heard it 100%. I just forgot the name of the phrase.
I've got photos of Will Duffy at the Department of Psychology. Okay. Why is he at the Department of Psychology, you might ask?
It's a good question.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling, isn't it?
All right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's that simple. And then if it were ever proven somehow that I did say it, then it's just simply a mistake because I was delirious. And I just got done saying the sun doesn't set. It doesn't go behind that mountain. It goes around, it comes around, and then it goes off. And then I go into the next sentence, it sounds like. So
No, that's not what you said. So it doesn't go behind that mountain. And then when you get back to where you practically start with it sets. You said, and then it sets.
Right, I remember. Freudian sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you are.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I pointed out last night when I went over that video is that you're saying it goes up higher north, and then like it's supposed to automatically set in his mind, like because
it's supposed to set in the south, you dipshit. That's why I said it goes high up north.
Then he panned over to the south with the S on the ground and said it sets. Right?
Yeah.
Did you have a look at that website that Rockets Push Off Air sent me? I posted it in Element.
I didn't get anything.
I was wondering if you looked at it. Like, it's got some good stuff about Antarctica on it.
When was it set?
I can get it again.
Yeah, quickly get it. Can you put it in the private chat here, Ola?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, give me 2 minutes.
He was delirious. That's honesty right there. Yeah. Speaking of the deliriousness, don't you think that was a cop out? Because I know if I knew I was going to this thing and we're going to try stay as awake as possible to see this 24-hour sun. When you're in Chile, will you literally just get there all jet lagged, go eat a dinner with McToon, the person you hate, then go and do a live stream, and then go do a few more live streams without really sleeping, and then make sure, okay, guys, we're going now to Antarctica where we know we're not going to sleep? Would you do that? Or would you prioritize sleeping?
I would prioritize sleeping, man. And I would bring a lot of coffee or caffeine of some sort. Keep me aware.
Exactly.
I don't get it. I never get it. How is possible that for people coffee works? For me, never this stuff worked. Coffee, energy drinks, never. I can sleep like a baby after that.
It's quite interesting. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put the link in the chat for everybody there. Thanks, Michael. Definitely gonna have to look.
Don't
more at
thank
it.
me. It's from Rocket's Push Off Air.
It's quite cool. Quite a lot of information.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna have to go through it.
Well, you know, flat earthers don't research stuff, dude.
Hey, there's Rocket's video. Excuse me. Thank you, Rocket, for the link. Then
They got the planisphere from the French atlas in here too. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's so cool. Definitely gonna look at it.
Yeah, definitely worth a look.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie's in here too.
Hey, Eddie, what's up, man? Good to see you.
No, I'm talking about Eddie Banjo and Michael's site. Sorry. Yeah.
There's links to videos and everything. That's a good little website, man.
Hmm.
Like it, right, bookmarking that.
Let's see what they talk about now.
Because then you say up higher north and since and then like I don't understand how.
I just got done saying that the solar tracker stayed with the sun for 24 hours.
Right. Exactly. Like
you said, yeah, the solar tracker stays with the sun and it can still stay with its setting too, Jaron. Ever realized that?
Well, he'll never say that. Oh, wait a minute, he did.
He said, sets. The fact that he said sets.
Yeah.
Not that he just said since we went to blah blah blah. No. Sets.
Since
he first had to think about what he was saying there.
Yeah, but you have to look at last thing he said and the thing he says after, and since don't fit.
No, it doesn't.
That's all.
But they're trying to make it now sound like all of a sudden it's. What? My whole screen is.
None of it matches up, and like I said in the video, like and okay, here's my third question for you, Jaron. Does it matter what you said?
No, that's what I mean. No, it doesn't. No, that's what I said. Even if I made a mistake or I misspoke, that would be explainable by simply the fact that we were kind of delirious at that point. So that would be my answer. And so it doesn't matter which one was said. You could just ask me again. Like I said.
Whoa. Did you just say it doesn't matter which one was said?
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one was said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, once going over his head why it's a lemon.
Can I read a comment out quickly?
Oh, yeah.
The Jolly Man, by professing themselves to be wise, they become more foolish. Shillinism 1-2.
Jaren's got his own book now, huh?
Oh, what's his book about?
I don't know, but it's got one
it
or two.
doesn't matter for us. Truth matters. That's the difference. Subtle, but difference.
How to be a shill 101.
To everybody that I'm trying to convey this to, because I've just been talking to people this last week, really trying to get across the point of the South Pole, and just saying something simple is, we know we have a North Pole, okay, and we know we have a North Celestial Pole, right? Yes, okay. Well, now we know whether there's a South Celestial Pole, and they're like, okay.
Whoa! You don't have any celestial pole. There's no globe. There's no such thing as a celestial pole because a celestial pole is determined by the rotation on an axis of a globe. You don't even have a north celestial pole.
Well, he said he saw it, so in his 9 falsifications of the flat Earth, he goes in.
But you understand what I'm saying? He's already saying, oh, well, it's a globe now. Oh, so it's a celestial pole. Because a celestial pole is based upon
these structures. Excuse me.
What is that?
What is that? Who's making the noise?
It's another hijacking or a phenomena of a rotating sky, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a point in the sky where the stars appear to rotate around. That's all.
Yeah.
We're not antipodal.
No, we're not antipodal. And this is why I keep telling the people there's no south celestial pole either. It's just a rotation of stars in the south, just like you have a rotation of stars in the north. That doesn't make it a celestial pole, because they're literally then saying that it's dictated by Earth's rotation.
Yeah, I want to see the sun going backwards and the moon going backwards in Antarctica too. He says it does.
Mhm.
So. It goes east to west, dude.
Sean Hawkins, when is Jaron going to delete his flat Earth videos? Sean, he will never, because he's going to carry on grifting and making money off it.
When you get a bath.
Oh, God.
Yeah, when he gets a bath and shaves his beard someday.
Well, he looks younger than Saab. I'm telling you, if he shaves his beard.
What?
That's what he claimed. He said he look younger if he shaves his beard. He looks younger than Dave.
You just look like a shaved butthole, is all.
He who jumps fences will never be on steady ground. Shillinism 1-3.
See, I told you there's a book, man.
By the way, we're still waiting for them to show us standing below the South Celestial Pole.
Yeah, Duffy's not going to show up with that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's underneath it? Like, no, you can't, don't go there. It's like, well, I'm just saying that if we just kind of use some logic here, because I think that's the big thing, is that the South Pole itself it disproves flat Earth. Right. So,
what? The South Pole itself disproves flat Earth.
Wow. Unbelievable.
You do know the South Pole is just an arbitrary position.
Well, on that web page I gave you from Rockets, there's a video with a guy down there, and he claims South Pole isn't even on Antarctica.
Wow. Let's see if we can actually find it.
You do know that Clark and Cook went looking for those poles and did several expeditions and couldn't find a South Pole for the longest time, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he does know that the ceremonial South Pole is not the actual South Pole.
I hope so.
Pole, as in stick.
There's a stick in the ground and the glacier down there. That's it. Yeah.
Let me see.
God bless you. God bless you.
Well, have a good night, Mr. President, and thank you for visiting.
Who's playing that?
Pretty convincing.
Is it Sav?
Nation.
I'm not playing it.
Yeah, because Sav was visited by Trump himself.
Yep.
That.
Oh, it was playing on my phone.
Yeah.
Cece jumped up here and touched my phone and started it playing, but it started playing through my computer. I'm like, where is this coming from? God.
You got a ghost in there. His name's Cece.
Jeez, she's something else.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
He certainly is crashes it too, but trying not writing, typing stuff like that.
Well, his first 3 falsifications of the flat Earth were easy to debunk. It was hard.
Yeah, well, remember, he's a debunking of the flat Earth, you could say, is literally just idiotic arguments he's fought against anti-flat Earthers for how many years?
So he should know him inside and out.
Just picked up on it. Remember what Ranty did? The first thing he did when he became a baller was state 1,000 times that gas pressure doesn't require containment. Remember that?
Uh-huh. I'm just trying to think how that happens.
Ranty became a baller of a perspective.
Yeah.
He became a baller over the things that, I mean, the observations he became a baller over, he debunked them types of observations a few times before, you know what I mean? So it's bullcrap. And he's back on the scene, isn't he? Well, he's coming back on the scene. He was on 8 out of 10 the other day.
So is Raichi actually going to do an actual show with Jeranism? That's my next question.
They'll probably end up doing a show together. They'll all probably end up doing a show together. Oh, let's discuss, guys, how people don't understand that we're back to the globe. They say we fake.
Well, I think they're going to attack the occult side of it. They're going to go, well, these people are crazy. They're occult. And they won't talk to you if you start telling people the earth is flat, or stop telling people the earth is flat.
Well, let's put it this way. Let any of them say to any of the Globers now, well, guys, I was actually just playing you. It is still flat. See the hate you'll get from them.
It goes both ways.
See, the difference with us and them is we call them out for the bullshit because once you go flat, you never go back. Okay? Because once you see truth, you don't go back to the lie. The problem with these guys is they're just all cultists. They smear them with love and affection as soon as they get accepted into their cult. That's what cultists do. It's like, hey, welcome, brother. The guy we've just been insulting for the last 10 years. Yeah, we love you, man. You're awesome.
Welcome back to the fold. Come in.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the Kool-Aid over here. You'll never have to worry about money again.
Welcome back in our perfect group of NPC.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a NASA shirt you can wear. People at
and they can't grasp that yet. They keep saying, well, how do you know that? You didn't go to the South Pole.
Right.
The sun did exactly what the sun was supposed to do. It was at the exact angle it should be at, 35 and 15 or whatever. And I said, if I would have kept walking towards the south, every 69 miles, it would have reduced. It would have been 34, 16, and 33, 17, and would have kept going till it got to 25, 25. And I said, what would be at 25, 25? Like, I don't know. You tell me. I said, the South Pole.
Right, exactly.
So I'm like, and so anybody in Antarctica, no matter where they were, would have been able to do the same thing. And it was kind of like talking.
Oh, and did any of them do that, Jaron, or are you just accepting that? Did he actually do that, or anybody do that?
I didn't see anybody do it. Not at all.
That's a bit odd.
Mm-hmm.
Through myself when I was there to kind of grasp that. Because then I started thinking, well, what about somebody on the other side of Antarctica? And I'm like, no, wait. The other side of Antarctica, their north would have the high sun and the south would have the low sun. And if they walked towards the south, they would end up getting to 25, 25 like I would.
Right.
And we'd all end up at the same place. So the difference, those are drastic differences between the two models. One says you would go further and further away from each other, moving out that way, but that's not the case. And, for me, part of Flat Earth was always the fact that the South had to be a lie. And I thought that everybody knew that, and I thought everybody was under that assumption. So when you get offered to go down there and kind of verify, okay, let's go, let's check it out. I thought the trip would be canceled, or I thought that something would happen that wouldn't be able to go down there and actually observe. Mm-hmm. So when we were, and then it matched the globe model. I mean, what else can you do?
What globe model? What globe model is he talking about?
He's talking about the celestial sphere that everybody holds up as their model. The one that Danny Faulkner was running around with right after they got back. That's what they call their model.
Yeah. Jaron's an expert now on Antarctica.
Of course.
Remember, it doesn't snow in Antarctica, and then I can show a whole bunch of times it does snow.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, 2017, they had a very bad blizzard in Union Glacier.
Mm-hmm.
What's a blizzard, guys? Last time I checked, a blizzard requires snow, correct?
Yeah.
True.
That's weird.
Well, if I make it down there, I'll go walk to 25, 25. Let's see if I can see the South Pole.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring a compass too. It'll point right to it.
I'd admit, okay, well, then I don't understand how flat Earth is tenable. But I thought that there would be more people who understood that. So instead we get back and we hear, same old thing, right? You can't tell the ground by the lights in the sky. and stuff like that, which is just something you would say if all of a sudden the sky started to prove what you don't want it to prove.
No, Jaron. It's because the sky doesn't determine the ground. It's as simple as that. It's not because it doesn't prove or disprove anything that you're claiming with a model, which is not a model. It doesn't dictate what the ground is. Has Jaron shown us any curve measurements yet?
No, he ain't found it himself. He's never found the curve.
Yeah. Has Jaron this is the sad thing, because remember Jaron said he was misrepresented by the Globers and Netflix, okay?
Mhm.
So did he forget about that all of a sudden? And now all of a sudden he's like trusting people that were very dishonest, apparently. That's odd.
Yeah, I remember him getting mad at Stephen Hawking for misrepresenting his observation video too with the helicopter. Remember that? Yeah,
that's a bit odd.
Yeah,
because I don't see a normal person claiming, I was misrepresented. I didn't really do this, blah blah blah, and then later on, the same people that's literally been doing this to him, he just trusts. It's okay. I still don't see how Jaron can be a Glober. Well, obviously he was a fake flat earth, but I just don't see how his arguments are making him think it's a globe. That's what I'm saying.
He's already answered that. You've just played it.
I think the money is what
lights in the sky determine shape of ground, so that is a baller.
I think
So
it's
should I
money
bring up all the years of videos he's made where he literally says the sky doesn't prove the ground?
the mammon changed his mind. That's what did it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
well,
right.
I remember him making debunking videos for longitude and latitude on the globe, how it doesn't work on many occasions.
Yeah. So what's the idea of that now, Jaron?
Right.
Is it just going to all of a sudden work now?
Then just eliminate it by saying, "Oh, we don't look at the sky."
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. He should delete those videos and recant all the stuff he did in the past if he's going to just turn tail like this.
I also want to find out, because I'm sure he did talk about what if there was two suns, okay?
Uh-huh.
So is he now just throwing away that argument that there could be two suns, and that's why you could have those observations he's claiming to have seen?
Well, the old tale that I heard back when I was growing up, it's like a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
It's mirrored in the south. It's the way it was always taught me. So.
Someone said that Whitsitt also says he's now a Glober.
Who said that?
I don't know, a few days ago, and I can't find anything because Whitsitt's also very quiet. He's not really active right now, and he's not doing anything on Flat Earth, so it's really weird.
I heard he streamed the other day.
Yeah, but it wasn't about Flat Earth. It wasn't about Flat Earth.
Flat. I wish there was two questions we could answer. Was Jaron born into this, or was he paid off?
Yeah,
Or both.
Or both.
Two questions.
Taking Back Eden, thank you for your super chat. It says, Jer's major dislike for Christians, Bible, a factor. Yes, I do agree. He is an antichrist. He does not like the Bible. This can be one of the reasons why he is now attacking Flat Earth. Because I don't know if you guys realize, TFE has brought now a lot more biblical earthers to face. A lot. And he doesn't like biblical earth. So obviously he's going to hate it. Because he's an antichrist.
That's right. Come find out he's a Zionist. Amazing.
Interesting, eh?
Oh, check his curriculum, check where he was attending the school. Maybe he was going to Jesuit school. Who knows? He did.
But
He
you
did.
know, you know what's interesting?
He
Okay, have
admits
to
that
answer,
he
man.
did. He admits that he did.
Oh, okay, so okay. So no questions more. I know who he is.
But I mean, if you look at his other stream he had the other day, there's a bookmark place where it's all blurred out, and someone took the screenshot before it was blurred out, and they sent it to me. I wonder if it's Elizabeth, and I'm not going to say what she was wearing.
It was 11 days ago. What's the last stream?
Would you say she could have been a comforter through all this kind of deal? You know what I'm saying? When they went down there, pretty girl, she was part of the package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Canal, for your $2. He says, for Jaron Sins and the Dunning-Kruger Fund. Thank you for the super chat, man. You rock. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you very much. Yes, David, it was attack on biblical earth and us. I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
On this webpage that Michael put in there, they got declinations for sunset and sunrise drawn out for looks like Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Shows the exact declinations too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's really accurate too.
Did y'all see the clip from Joe Rogan with Jaron on it?
No.
Yeah, there's one where he goes, well, there was this flat earther. They all got together and they went to this Antarctica trip. And look at what he said.
He's already getting publicity on a grand scale, huh? On Rogan? Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, it's on Rogan.
So I say. In other words, there's only one word that comes to mind. Judas.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Judas at the end?
Well,
right. That's right.
Yeah, nothing good.
Figure out. Okay, well, if we were just going to start eliminating things that do tell us where, I can't really help you.
Yeah. And one of my favorite things is another creator brought up that video that you are biking. It was actually Conspiracy Cats. He brought up a video of you biking, and one of the commenters said that they could see the LED screen that you are riding your bike on. So can you just clear that up? Were you riding your bike on an LED screen?
No, couldn't you? I mean, you could see where I was riding. It was exactly where we were walking the day before and the day before that. So no, it was riding a fat tire bike.
I didn't hear that. That must have been a joke. Or just some idiotic...
Where were you riding bike? I thought you were riding bike at actual Union Glacier Camp.
Yeah.
So how were you riding it there for 2-3 days if they were at that halfway place?
I was also thinking. They weren't at the same location. And no, they weren't riding at the same place. Because if you look at it, it's over snow.
Yeah. They filmed part of it here and part of it there over different days. It's just really strange. It's like they did it in sequence. This is planned out for sure. What they filmed, when they filmed it.
Exactly, Charles. He did as well. He actually thought it was a physical bloody lemon he brought with him.
And he thought the artificial intelligence, the AI image was Aaron.
Oh dear.
And I just want to say, the fact that they think that shows you they shouldn't be knowing. How can I put this? The fact they think that shows why they think it's a globe.
Mm-hmm. They're gullible, dude. They are.
Yeah, they're not very logically inclined.
It's fun going downhill, but not so fun going uphill.
Yeah, that's for sure. I've ridden one once, and that's all I needed.
We thought we were going to go on that loop. We were asking to go on the loop, and then Dave came back and he's like, no, they said right around here. So I was kind of upset, and then I was riding around there. I'm like, thank God I didn't go on that loop.
Yeah.
Would have got a third of the way out there and been like, shit.
Yeah, I'm walking the
loop in Antarctica. What's he talking about?
What loop? Yeah.
A loop in Antarctica.
It's weird.
Huh. Did any of them show a video of a loop in Antarctica, guys, in Union Glacier?
They showed that they were loopy. I don't know about a loop, but
Yeah, the what's that guy called now? Is it Daniel Bear or something like that?
Yeah.
You can it shows you beginning twice in the same video, you know what I mean? So it looks looped. You know about that?
Oh, yeah, but he said go on the loop.
on the loop, yeah, like it's a physical, like
A physical loop.
riding his bike on the loop.
Is it around the camp? Is what he's talking about? I don't know.
Oh, you mean on where they did marathon?
No, oh, that could. Yeah, but why not say circuit then? Why say loop?
Exactly. Why a loop?
There's loopy.
Right.
Yeah, just say the word circuit. Loop sounds makes it sound like there's
A
an
loop
actual
is-
loop
a
there.
loop's
Like, what
not-
you gonna have a loop for there?
Yeah,
Well, that's
loop's
what
not
the
exactly a
screen
loop.
did. It kind of loops around.
I think a loop's more like vertical rather than horizontal. You know, that's what I would say.
I don't know, like
Loop to loop is like vertical, isn't it? Or if you say you're loopy, you do that. I don't know.
It's weird.
Somebody come pick up this bike.
so you probably already gone over this a bunch of times as well on your show, but what is your relationship now with people like Sam and like Flat Earth Dave and whatnot?
Did nothing. I mean, I haven't talked to Dave since I got back, and I've seen him say some stuff in comments and just kind of throw me under the bus. But I mean, I guess it's to be expected. I guess I see those things now. So it's kind of funny. I got the kind of a rude awakening this morning, kind of a slap across the face that, Conspiracy Music Guru.
Oh,
Yes.
Well, he just totally ignored you, Sam. Notice that. So he didn't even address what he asked about you, though.
Nope, not a single
That's
bit.
because he didn't want people to go to his channel and hear the truth. Probably.
I don't know. He's been strangely quiet, and I'm like, hey, whatever, look, I know what it is, and I don't need to sit here and argue with you about it. That's my attitude about it. Okay. I see it for what it is. And if you got a problem with that, well, that's too bad.
And by the way, he's saying Dave is throwing him under the bus. Dave literally came on our channel and defended you, Jaron.
Yeah.
He defended you and Whitson.
Hey, if you don't mind, I can say this. Another reason why I would consider why he won't say Saab's name is because obliterated by Saab some time ago, like right after all this stuff started occurring. Dialogue of what he said, had it all, everything in order, and just like obliterated that whole narrative. So he don't want people going to Saab's channel, trust me.
Nope. Definitely not.
Saab, what did you do to piss him off so bad that he's going to ignore you? You helped him out with a show, dude.
Because Sov decided to call him out for his bullshittery.
Yeah.
How dare he?
Exactly. That's right.
What a friend, dude.
He's always done
How
jingles
dare you take the globe
for me, and he does my little segments. And so I've been doing this thing on my show, the Dirtball of the Week. And it's kind of fun because I'm using the sound effect for You're the Best Around. And I started to play with these lyrics in my head, and I came up with a good jingle that I said, okay, I'm going to use this. So I messaged him and said, here's the lyrics, here's the background track. And he said no. So he's never done. Now, again, I get it. I come to thinking about it, I'm like, okay. Well,
Why will Miss Conspiracy Music Guru help you, dude? You say you were a glober. You insult flat earthers. Why would he expect him to help him? That doesn't make sense.
No. Well, Conspiracy Guru wrote a lot of jingles, dude, like the NASA Man can and a whole bunch of
but
songs.
my point is, why will Conspiracy Music Guru help him now if he's claiming to be a glober?
Well, there's no reason to. I don't see one.
Yeah,
like
so
Music Guru's gonna give him a jingle so he can use that jingle to mock flat earthers. It's not going to do that, is it?
Yeah.
Well, he's been doing a lot of stuff with let's see, who was it? Space Busters here lately. The one that did all the stuff on debunking Corona. He did a lot of stuff on the Rothschilds and all these different things. It's on BitChute, but virology debunks Corona. That's what he did. So I don't want to get you in trouble or anything like that, but yeah, you got to check it out.
The Steel Falconer from the Space Busters.
Yeah, I wonder what he's even said. I haven't looked at any of his content lately, so I'm sure it's probably been in a conversation, but maybe not, because I think some of those entities like the Music Guru and Space Busters, they're kind of don't want to put their 2 cents in it, don't want to be affiliated with it, just would rather not be attached to it.
Space Buster, Steve Falconer said already that it was fake experiment. It wasn't an experiment. So he said it from the very start.
Okay.
Don't be a space cunt. I mean,
no, I really like
I
Steve
get it.
Falconer, but I do not agree with him in the matter of his approach to the scripture, to the Christ. He brings a lot of connections, which they are Christos, oil in your spine. It's good, but it's from God. It's not like it just happened because he had it in a book. Because he doesn't take into consideration that some of the books could be placed by Satan, because he's master of lies and he's planning thousands of years ahead. There is no more intelligent entity on earth than him. So people don't get it.
That's so right. That's right. That's a good point.
Wow. So
and let's not forget, they deceived Adam and Eve with mere words. They deceived the garden with mere words. Yes. They were deceived. So we got special editing. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Believe what you guys believe. You're not going to, do the jingles for me anymore. So now I have to find somebody else to do it, which is fine. It's fine. But I just thought that was weird. So I don't know. We'll have to see if that.
Why is it weird? You're insulting him. You're insulting the guy. Why would it be weird?
Exactly. Wow. And why he is saying it's fine? It's not fine, even according to him, because if it would be fine, he wouldn't be talking about it. He would just leave it as it is.
Does he really think that he can do this flip-flop and everything's going to be rosy with everybody? Is he that blind?
Yeah, he is.
He's just trying to do damage control, actually, right now. Because the question.
Yeah, but their damage control makes more damage to them, to be honest.
That's right, because a lie is just going to cover up with another lie and another lie and another.
After the fruits, you will recognize them. That's so good. God shows us everything, Scripture. If you really read the Scripture and you understand what is written over there, we can really have clear objective and clear view what's happening around us. But people don't take it into consideration. I always try to apply what I read in the Scripture to my daily life. I'm not perfect with it, but I try.
Yeah. I think Jaren's become a giant chicken, dude. Be honest with you. He's running from the mainstream narrative, dinosaurs, all the bullshit lies that they've been feeding us all our lives. He's just going to swallow that pill whole.
It's not chicken, Roger. It's a turkey.
Better way. Yeah.
Guys, I have to go to shop. I'll be back in around 10-15 minutes.
Shop, man. Just. Okay.
Interval the week.
I'm gonna go walk the dogs real quick. God bless.
Blessings, man. Thanks for coming. Good to see you.
Later.
I feel like that's a good contender, my guy.
A good contender. Because it's just. I guess that's people teach their own. You should be able to deal with what you want. But I've also heard this week somebody else say we were having a conversation back and forth, and I was trying to bring up some evidence and things from Dave McKeegan, and they just said ultimately, "Hey, just to let you know, I'm not taking any evidence from Globers." I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, I'm not. I don't accept any evidence from Globers. I'm like, do you? I'm like baffled. I'm like,
why are you baffled? For 10 years, you claimed that, you idiot. You taught them to do that.
Yeah, and you pointed out their lies too, Jaren, over those 12 years or whatever.
I find this really, how can I put it, hypocritical from this guy. Everything he's finding now, as he doesn't understand.
It's like
literally stuff he did.
That's what it's like.
Yeah, he's accepting evidence for shit that has no proof. So,
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say the word. But.
No, that's the truth.
Yeah.
He's trying to accept stuff from people, and he has an issue that people don't accept it once he literally did it for 10 years. Now all of a sudden it's okay? No, just because you quote unquote became a glober, which you've always been, doesn't now make what the people been saying now has ever been true.
It doesn't at all. There's well, he's going to be warmly welcomed into society again. So that's what he wants, man. He'll be able to put his kid through Harvard law and whatever else he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So how would you ever stop believing in flat Earth?
Right.
I mean, so you're just only going to allow people.
Flat Earth's not a belief, you moron.
I mean,
why would you have to stop believing in something that's the truth? It's not a belief.
I know.
I got here following evidence, man. That's what I did. I didn't I actually weighed both sides and what's more plausible. That's what I did.
The sad thing is, you still get flat earthers that follow him.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
He's definitely lost all credibility.
People follow whatever a YouTuber does, you know. That they're just in it for that groupie type.
Like David Banner says, Jevon's lost all credibility. But yeah, he has. But the thing is, he's still going to get followers. And
how many subs? I know it don't matter about subs, but how many subs has Jeron still?
I was thinking
has he lost any at all?
No, he's been gained. He gained because all the Globers that were attacking him have now joined it as subs.
Yeah, I find that dodgy, like.
Yeah.
If I were a flat earther and I was following him, I would leave. I'm sorry.
He's now on 164k subs. Before this, he was 135.
About that.
And the funny thing, he still gets about the same amount of views.
Oh, that's slow.
So getting like 30k more subscribers hasn't done anything to his view count.
It should increase.
And I was unsubbed. I unsubbed ages ago.
Yeah, me too. Like I haven't subbed to him for years, but the amount of people I see in chat saying I've unsubbed Jeron, I thought Jeron were alright, but he's turned out to be a shit. I've unsubbed him. You know, the amount of people I've seen saying things like that, you'd think it would have affected his sub count, and it hasn't. So I find that quite.
Do you know something? I unsubscribed from Jeron ages ago, and I've just typed his name in to go and check what you did, Fats, but you got there before me. And I'm subscribed. I don't understand why I'm subscribed. No, I never.
You secret
group.
Get it? I don't get it.
We're gonna hang you up by your shorts, PJ. That's what's gonna happen next.
Unsubscribed. I can't believe that.
That's what J stands for in P. J.
I don't get notifications for him.
Called Jeronism.
It's now it's a Shillinism, guys.
I haven't been subbed to him for like 2 years. Unless, I haven't even downloaded a video of his to try and debunk him or anything. I've never done anything about Jeron. Nah.
But Jay, you see, the amount of people that have unsubbed is quite a lot. But more people have subbed him because he's now quote unquote a glober.
But now you make me want to check my subscription, see if I'm
check it, man, because I'm sure I wasn't subbed to him. I remember talking about it loads of times and seeing his channel. I was not subbed to it. I can't see why I would have resubbed.
Yeah.
You get 164k. I'm looking. I'm not subscribed.
No.
I think it's really dodgy if you have any flat earther subscribed to you still.
Definitely, PG, you're a dodgy.
But that does show you guys the majority of his subs have always been Globers.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
I got one more question though. What about True Earth and Mount Meru and all that crap that he was pushing for years? That just goes away.
Yeah, it just ignores it now. It just doesn't exist.
All those people were paying $250 a month to get to the summit conferences and stuff. Yeah, it's all right. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
People who believe it to give you your evidence. Like, you don't see a problem with that? Okay, whatever.
I mean, that makes me think about. Well, I mean, Whitsitt obviously he's still a flat earther, right? And after what he witnessed down in Antarctica,
Yeah, there you go. His answer. He's still a flat earth, apparently.
Well, I don't blame him. I would still be a flat earther too.
But the issue we see here is he's still friends with Jaren. He's still business partners with Jaren too. Don't you think that's a bit odd?
Yes, it is. I guess you make your bed though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he verifies that there's a 24-hour sun. Do you think that person would think, I mean, that's evidence from a non-globie, right?
Yeah, right. And I would think so. And I don't really know fully where he's at, but I think that he has enough issues with other parts of the heliocentric model that he includes in his belief, whereas I'm able to separate those and say, I don't need to worry about whether we're spinning. I don't need to worry about what the vacuum of space is or planet. That simply when it comes down to what is the shape of the Earth, that was the original intent, was to find that out. So I found that out. So I don't, just because there's other issue, I don't agree with dark matter or dark energy. Well, okay, that doesn't matter. So I think other people are including that stuff, or they'll say, well, what about a third, the 3-body problem? I'm like, I don't know, but that has nothing to do with this.
So now all of a sudden looking at the sky is going to determine the shape of the Earth. Dude, you're a fraud.
Yep. Yeah. But you see what he says now. He doesn't have to worry about all that stuff. Now he's just literally jumped on the bandwagon of just trust me, bro. I don't care.
It's easier to not have to. It's easier to not have to think at all. Just go ahead and be stupid like everybody else, and then you can just.
But don't you find that odd? This is exactly the same behavior that all these so-called ex-flat earthers have been doing. People out there are smarter than me, so I'm just going to trust what they say. Isn't that weird?
That just tells me that Whitsitt actually is a little bit smarter than Jaren. I mean, by a long shot, actually, he can has deductive reasoning.
I don't trust Whitsitt. I don't trust Whitsitt as far as anything. So,
well, not about trust. I'm just talking about.
I mean, he could just be playing on the fence there to be the inside man.
You could be right, but I just think he has more insight to their model than he does, and see where it fails.
But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting now if Mike asks Jaren, so what about the moon landings now?
That would be.
Yeah, Whitsitt's a prime example of someone who wants to be famous.
Yeah, true. He does. He likes the attention. He's working the PR, especially Candace and Alex Jones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think he's going to get on Alex Jones next. He's trying to, from what I heard.
Random shit out there to make themselves sound smart. And then
they try and make me feel like I need to know all that stuff. I'm like, I'm not a physicist, bro.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't go to college, period, let alone to be a physicist. So that's not in my wheelhouse. So
right.
I have to tell you, I'm not going to go down that road. And I'm like, and if they never figure it out, or they figure it out, like, it really has no impact truly on me. I just wanted to know. And the reason I got into teaching flat Earth was because I thought we were being lied to. Mm-hmm. So it was to help people see that we're being lied to. Now, once you realize that's not the case, it's not like, oh, now I'm a globe teacher. Well, not even that. That's not.
No.
No, dude, you're being lied to, and they're lying to you on a bigger scale than you think.
I was going to say, thank you back, Eden, for $2. He says, years ago, I asked Austin to memorize the 10C.
10 Commandments?
Mm-hmm. Now, unfortunately, Whitsitt doesn't really follow Christian doctrine.
No.
So, thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Taking back Eden, you rock. But yeah, Jaren, dude, he's ignoring that there's never been any measured curve. He's ignoring that there's never been any measured Earth rotation. He's ignoring that gravity has never been shown to gone through the scientific method to be made a claim. He's ignoring that you require containment for gas pressure. He's ignoring every single thing that gives evidence that the globe is impossible. Okay?
Yeah.
Just because he believes the sun is 24 hours in Antarctica. What?
Okay. No, that won't work. And even with their assumed radius that they got from Venus and its transit, their measurements are off to begin with. So even a midnight sun in Antarctica is not even an issue. The thing is that their model is fucked. Messed up. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's willing to accept it because he's not a physicist or anything. So,
yeah,
not that's school's job. School can teach that. And, if they need to fix the way they do it, which part of me thinks that they do. But yeah, I mean that's basically where it stands. I do think there should be a camera down at the South Pole or at that Union Glacier. So I'm going to try and work with some people to see if we can get one there for next year for like all 4 months. It shouldn't be very difficult at this point now with Starlink.
Yeah.
Should be able to do it.
Yeah.
Whoa. Did Duffy leave his Starlink there?
Huh. I have no idea.
Did Duffy leave his Starlink?
Those things, that's expensive, man. That marine Starlink is not cheap.
No. So what
are they going to do with this? Do with the camera down there for 4 months? Just leave it on the whole time?
Hope. And then, I mean, will that really cure anybody of it? I guess if you want the belief bad enough, you'll just stay in the belief system. And I get it. And now when people have seen what's happened to me, it's going to deter more people from leaving. And then if you then see what happens when you bring evidence that goes contrary to the flat earth mantra, what that does to you. So really,
I just showed. What did we say? He was a plant, exactly like we said. What's his whole spiel?
Yeah. But it's a flat earth mantra now. It's a mantra.
Flat earth is a cult, and everybody that agrees with you attacks you, and blah 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 blah. Because if you bring evidence that doesn't support them, then you're just hated. No, Jaren. You've been seen as a shill for many, many years, and you literally painted your face red with that when we said it. It's insane. We literally said you're going to do this before you went to Antarctica.
Yeah, he didn't fail, did he?
Nope. Doing exactly what was said going to happen. Jaren playing his role perfectly.
Well, all his baller friends will come over and party with him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking to see what's going on because you stand back and kind of look at it.
What the hell? Dr. Nick, mugshot for Flatzoid, mugshot for Flatzoid, mugshot for Flatzoid. What? What's wrong with these people?
They're insane.
There's something wrong with these people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why is he even talking about me in that chat? I'm not even there.
You're popular, dude.
And who is it saying it?
Dr. Nick, whoever that is.
Whoever Dr. Nick is.
Isn't that Nick Volt?
Oh, God.
Maybe.
And I guess where I started to really lose it is when the Stephen Alonso came along and, seeing what they were doing with Shane's model and just people were able to just write it off as, Shane's model solves it. Right. And then I'm like, wait, go looking at it. I'm like, wait, you mean the one where we get an apparent sun that we put where the globe says it is? And then say we predicted it? That's pretty impressive, guys. Way to go. So, there's that one. And then there's the Joe Hamby's model, which is just, the upside down salad bowl. And yes, I mean, you're just like, none of these things explain it. None of these things are, he has like the little circle going on the back wall. I'm like, I didn't see the sun do circles on the back wall.
Right.
You wouldn't because of scale, you moron.
Wow. He went on a little bowl.
I mean, as a Globie, you should supposed to know all about scale now.
Well, he's learning about it now. He did some scale work on his last video. He like, I thought it would be moving faster than that. He moved it in real time to scale on the globe model. Like, no, dude, it's the way it takes that long for the Earth to move. Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way, okay? If you're an ant on a big beach ball, it looks, as the globe is like saying, it looks flat, correct?
Yes, it does.
So, Jaron, ever take that into consideration? You are big. Joe Hanvey model small.
Yep. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not that I agree with Joe Hanvey's model, by the way. Just pointing something out. That's all.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't really get scale, and they don't want to think about it neither. So let somebody else worry about that. Let the education do it for you.
Remember, scale only matters when you're a Globie.
Yeah. So, Sav, you're brainwashing people to think for themselves again, as you
That's
told
what
Mr.
I'm trying to do. Yeah, that's it's working. My subscribers keep going up. But yeah, and this whole ploy right here is that they've done. This is just the long game. This is just the long game they played with him, and I think there's a few others out there, and have been for a while. I've had my reservations about them, and it's like, wait a second, I'm shadow banned like crazy. Flatzoid is shadow banned like crazy. I go to this channel all the time, and his stuff don't pop up, even though I'm supposed to be notified and shit. And if I go to do a search for his name, it comes up like third or fourth result down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of other people ridiculing or whatever else. And I'm like, so when I see somebody that's got, 90,000 subscribers or 160,000 subscribers, I'm like, okay, how in the did you get that with all the shadow banning?
Yep.
So one of two things comes to mind. It's either you're propped up by the platform, which would be part of that combating misinformation that they were doing, or you bought a bunch of viewers. That's it. There's only two explanations for that, because here I am going on 3 years and I'm just now pushing 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah, look how long it took me to get to my
funny and entertaining.
3 years, I got, what's my number? 13,000.
I mean, I've averaged about 1,000 subscribers a year.
Yeah.
Just like you, Sov.
So, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think that, I'm a lot more entertaining, laid back, and I think I have a better show than Jaron does. He's got a lot of bells and whistles and shit on there, but I don't need all that.
You know why some of your numbers are growing on your channel?
What's that now?
Why your numbers are growing on your channel?
Because I'm keeping it real?
Yes, because people crave for the truth.
Exactly.
Because they've been lied from all angles. They are looking for someone who is saying the truth.
Gentlemen, how long have I had my channel? I mean, I've only been going for 3 months or so, and I've only got 236 subscribers. That's it.
Which is not bad.
Well, I'm coming up. Well, I'm coming up to what? I mean, I've been streaming a year, but I started on His Word is Truth, didn't I? So on my own channel, probably about 9 or 10 months. I've only got 508, 509.
It's always the most difficult to get to 1,000. Then it starts getting
Look, I'll give you an example. Guy had on YouTube 560,000 people, followers. He moved to the Odyssey, and he barely could reach, when he was all the time saying, join me Odyssey, join me Odyssey, join me Odyssey. And he was only able to get over there 20,000. So for me, from my point of view, getting 13,000 is a great achievement on Odyssey.
It's a big achievement.
Nice.
About the numbers, because I'm banning people, because when I see that someone is spilling the BS, I don't care about the numbers. So 1 to 100, I don't care. I tell them, if you don't agree with this statement, leave my channel, unsub. I'm saying that constantly because I don't care about numbers. Numbers are good because people can, share and so on, but I prefer to have people with knowledge and common sense than sheeple and retards.
You put your link in chat so if somebody wants it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Dan
Yeah.
McSee. Dan McSee.
So what we got to do is keep the gate closed and don't let the wolf in and the sheep in, dude, because they're coming.
Sorry, just Dan MC. I said Dan McSee. Sorry, Dan Mick. No, Dan MC, whatever.
Yeah. And this is what I'm looking at with the sheep and wolves thing. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of boys on the globe side and a lot of professors and stuff that have ill intent for our community.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That's just this fantasy bullshit is their bread and butter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I went
around you.
So I guess this is the where it's devolving to, but I am kind of rest assured that I guess now people would eventually see it's going nowhere, I would think. So it took me a long time to see that, but I guess that's more the last couple of years that I've just noticed. It seems like we've been on this constant merry-go-round or hamster wheel where you think you're doing something, you think you're getting things done, and then you get off and you're like, we didn't do anything.
Right.
No, Jaron, you didn't do anything. You did nothing, Jaron, because you have been saying idiotic things like you can have a curved adjacent for an angle measurement.
That's smoking weed, that. When I used to smoke weed, I used to think I'd done all sorts, and then when I stopped, I realized I've been doing no.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, don't you find that odd? Because we as a community have been attacking him the last few years, telling him, Jaron, you're wrong about this, you're wrong about, with all this stuff. So because he was unsuccessful with stuff because he didn't want to listen, now all of a sudden that makes all Flat Earth wrong?
No. I want to quote Nathan right quick. Nathan said, we were looking for the truth, and people like Jaron are the reason why we have been stymied as a community.
Uh-huh.
And we're glad you're gone, dude. So we can get back to what we were doing. Yeah.
No takeys, backsies.
Well, I mean, it's just saddening, really, that the level of desperation is so high that there's willing to pay large sums of money, put out fake flat earthers, that, oh, now I'm a glober again. Thank you for bringing me back home to Jesus type of bull crap. And it's like,
capitalizing
wow, it just screams desperation to me, and they've tried this before with saying, oh, putting these characters out there that I used to be a flat earther, but now I'm convinced of a globe. Or like what McNeil does there, he gets some idiot to play like he's a flat earther so he can defecate at him and, scream at him and shit and get views. And it's like, none of that is, who tunes into that? I mean, it must be people that don't have a whole lot of discernment.
I agree.
See you, Raj. Have a good day at work.
Later. I will.
Cheers, Roger. Thanks for coming, man. Blessings.
Blend in with the Walmartians.
Don't worry, I wear a blue vest. They can't tell me apart.
That's it. Just avoid the customers. That's what all the ones at our store does. It does. It used to be back years ago. If you worked at Walmart, if a customer got within a certain amount of feet with you, you were supposed to ask them, "Can I help you with anything?" And now you have to chase them down.
Wow.
And it's like, I had to chase down one here the last time I was there. This guy, he looked like he long ass hair with, nothing wrong with that. But I mean, he just seemed like he had sailboat fuel for brains. And, I'm like, can you tell me where the Venetian blinds are? And he's like, I don't know, man. I think they're over that way someplace. And he just walked away. And I'm like, what the fuck? Back in the day, you were supposed to take the customer to where it was or find out for them or whatever else. No, I was like, I don't know, dude. I think it's over that way somewhere. And he just walks away. And I was like, holy shit. What time is it?
I don't do that.
What time is it, dude? I don't know. I'm not from around here.
It's funny that because in England, they're of it top, like as soon as you walk in a shop, they're like, "Can I help you?" And it's like, I'm just looking, the pesky.
Nice.
I hate that.
I'd rather have that than the other. But when people walk up to me and ask me, ask me where stuff is. I'll tell them where it is. Literally, I don't. It's not
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
You're from a
Nope,
different
nope.
time, like I am. These kids coming up now and working in the service sector, they don't have any idea how to interact with other human beings without texting.
The best can I help you always come from the police in the USA.
The best what?
Best can I help you phrase comes from the police in the USA.
Oh yeah, they're always trying to help you. They'll protect and
Yeah.
serve the shit right out of you,
Yep,
man.
yep.
Yeah.
Serve and protect, no harass and collect.
Yeah. Call them up and they'll come and shoot your dog.
Well, I gotta go, guys. This is enjoyable. I appreciate you.
Yes,
guys.
man.
Later.
Thanks for being here, man.
No
Have a
problem.
good one.
See you later, Raj.
Thanks, bro.
What is everybody doing? For 10 years, it's not like we even progressed the conversation at all. It's just found new ways to explain it away. Maybe.
What? No. There's no ways to explain away. The Globers haven't presented their evidence yet. There's no, haven't. Wow. Okay, guys, has anybody here seen the Globers present anything yet that we've been asking for years?
No.
You don't need to provide anything more than showing us the curve of the Earth. That's it. I don't want to see bullshit calculations, assumptions. Show me the freaking curve. Then I believe it.
It's as simple as that. They just don't present what's asked for. That's practically all it is. I think he doesn't understand that there's no going forward unless the Globers actually present what they claim. Why?
You know, Flat, I'm always stunned when you are able to debate those guys, you know, and they're providing evidence and the facts. For me, it would be just simple debate. We're starting debate with the Glober. Okay, statements, starting with statements that are saying whatever, 10 minutes, whatever. My statement would sound like that. Please show me curve of the Earth. End of my statement. Thank you.
Yep.
Keep it
with
nice
this whole
and
lights in the
simple.
sky, you can't tell the shape of the
Beauty
Earth.
in simplicity.
I mean, that's, you know, and I did originally say that, and when I was saying that, it was because people would say, well, the sun's a sphere and the moon's a sphere, so therefore we're a sphere. And I said, well, no, it doesn't follow. You know, you can use that as evidence, but it doesn't necessarily follow that just because everything around, you know, if you're in a room full of dogs, it doesn't mean you're a dog. And if you're, you know, so you can't really use that line of thinking, but you can use the lights in the sky when you know their path to determine whether or not a map you have coincides with the reality.
Right.
A map isn't reality. So in other words, he's not a flat earther because of map.
See, he forgets he's been refining a map into reality for like best part of 10 years. He's forgot that.
And we've been calling him out for that, haven't we?
Yeah.
We told him, do not reify a map or model.
No.
What has he done? Exactly that. And now what's it doing to him? Oh, it's debunked what I've been reifying, so now I'm not a flat earther. Idiot. Thank you, Ripper, for your $5. It says, greetings from the north of the equator for the time being. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. You rock, Ripper. Thank you for the... Hey, we can hit 100 likes. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. 223 votes. Jeranism should be changed to Shillinism. Yes, 70%. No, 30%. So I think from now on, we shall call him Shillinism.
We have 30% Globbers here. Easy to see. Easy to spot.
I was just going to say, I'd like to see who them 30% are.
Yeah, it's probably someone with a lot of stock accounts.
And I want to say something too for this character here. He's saying these people have thrown him under the bus. No, dude, you willingly dove under the bus. Okay, the bus was coming. You were warned it was coming, and you willingly took a dive right in front of that damn thing. So don't even. Okay.
Yeah.
But haven't you realized he does like to play victim?
He's just joined up in dojo for ball jitsu, hasn't he? Like where you block punches with your face.
Playing the victim always tells you about the character of the person, which means person with no balls, no straight backbone, and just shield.
Yeah.
And yeah,
yeah. On top of that, I mean, that wasn't the only experiment that was done down there.
There was
And
no
I mean,
experiment.
people, the term experiment is you know, there's a lot of people that think it isn't, right?
I don't really go by that.
It isn't. It isn't an experiment. We explained why.
An experiment is just a test, and if you can determine which of something better matches the claim, then that's really what you're trying.
No, Jaren, that's not experiment. Experiment is not a test.
That example is just give a worse than I've ever heard.
Yeah.
No, an experiment. There's a difference between a test and an experiment. Big difference.
And yeah, so Jaren, this is exactly why you're in the situation you are. It's because we try to educate you on science. You failed to understand. You failed to take the criticism and move forward with it. Now you sit even dumber than before because now you even know less than you knew. Guy's an idiot.
Trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. So I have some questions here, if you don't mind asking. So one of the big things that Steve has is body language, right?
Oh,
so he's calling out your crossed arms as a show of deception. So were you crossing your arms because you're lying, or were you just cold as fuck?
Definitely cold, and it was. I think that people sometimes read your hand signals when you're on interviews and stuff, and so just to kind of make sure you don't do any hand signals. But again, if that's so, basically they've just covered all corners, right? No matter what you're doing with your hands or your feet or your anything.
No, because you're comforting yourself because you were lying.
If it's cold, you can take something small which is called gloves, and you can keep your hands straight. You don't need to cross them. That's a tip for you.
But yet they took photos with jackets off. Very cold, man. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Checkerboard.
This guy's no need to make fun out of body language. He just laughs at everything. I mean,
Let's just stop on he was trained in the Jesuit school. That's really enough for me. I know too much about this crap.
Mike is not even in the picture. The guy's he's like literally like a fly on a piece of shit here. He's not even needed here. We're literally just here to listen to the idiocy that Jaren's saying. Mike is no need. I mean, the guy literally thought it was a real lemon. So come on. Do we have to take anything the guy thinks real?
No, guys, I think we should stop just speaking about those guys because remember, whenever you touch shit, it starts to smell.
Yeah. It's giving them. It gives them energy. It gives them attention. You know, and it's like, wait a minute, am I really wanting to give these people attention at all? No.
On the other hand, you know, it's good that this kind of people are living around us. So then we can really recognize who is short and who is normal guy. So you can just make a comparison between yourself and a piece of crap like those.
Yeah.
There's always some conspiracy involved. So
yeah,
I mean, it just makes no sense. It's if I was giving this little signal, so does he really think? Because anybody can go down there and go see it for themselves, or so it would be so easy to disprove if we're just lying and somebody just goes there next year, doesn't tell anybody they're going, goes down there and films the sunset. We would be exposed as the biggest liars of all time.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just sometimes you have to be able to think a little bit about the encompassing conspiracy or the encompassing lies that would go on. And they always say these things like, "Oh, these employees down there, they're all in on it," or something. I'm like, if you were an elite group and you had some people out, you would need to tell as little people as possible. So you certainly wouldn't employ 70 people to go down to Antarctica and tell them all, by the way, the sun does set.
Yeah, because it doesn't work this way. Because in NASA, there are all honest people. Right.
First of all, Union Glacier doesn't have 70 people working for them. Okay, you got a very small group of people, and they don't care about if the sun's up for 24 hours or not. They don't even look at that. All they care about is doing their job. That's what they do.
You're telling me, though, there ain't one 24-hour sun video on that Facebook page?
No,
Right.
I haven't got one. Don't talk about it. Don't advertise it. Don't say anything about it. But when the person phones who was it? Who did they phone? That guy who works there and says no, there's no 24-hour sun. The guy that sells the tickets says no, you don't. There's no 24-hour sun there. So yeah, it's really weird. But like we said, even if there's a 24-hour sun, it doesn't change anything. We don't care if there's a 24-hour sun or not, Jaron. It's the lies you guys been spewing, or the deception. It doesn't change the fact whether the earth is flat or not. It's what the issue here is, all the deception you're pushing and the fakeness you've been showing. Yes, you're a fake. And we've been calling you out as a fake for many years. You're just paying it out now because you're getting paid for it, like Judas Iscariot. That's it. We're calling it out. There's a reason why he never wanted to accept any arguments we used to do with him. Because, look, otherwise he wouldn't have anything right now. So, yeah, Jared. It's a shame, man.
That's why you always have the same cast of characters wanting to do the debates and everything, and they just come with the same shit. It's so they can stream it and make their little money off of it and shit. You know, it's not about anything other than that. They don't have any sight other than beyond the money sign. That's it. You know.
Yep. It's exactly that.
These are
Well, everybody it does. And when people,
person.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
People come here, we put up the simulator that Dave Weiss came up with, or the laser beam machine, and then you know, again, because then you have a bunch of liabilities, right? You have people out in the open that could at any time go like, I don't feel like lying anymore. I'm gonna come clean, and then your whole gig is up because you employed, you know, Pablo from Colorado or something. You know, I mean, so it's just kind of like one of those things where if you just think about it, like that's a little bit far fetched.
Yeah.
And again. What are you going to do?
Yeah, so...
No, it's not far-fetched. NDA do exist. Blackmailing do exist. So don't tell me this BS. I know too much about this shit. So this is freaking just strawmanning. That's it.
Yep. Yeah. You know what's weird, though? When I was looking at the certificate that Mark Herman got, you get the people that sign the guides sign at the bottom of the certificate. Okay, but they didn't sign. They just put two names. There was a Scott guy and a Leo or whatever. Scott I could find on the list of employees, but that other woman I didn't see on the list of employees. So I don't know. People might have to look into more of that as well.
Else on that, but I forget what it was. But DC says, is Jared wearing a shoe on his left foot, or did he take it off for the stream?
I'm not even wearing pants. So should tell you something.
Beautiful.
So no shoes, no pants. That'd be weird if I was wearing shoes and no pants. Funny thought, but yeah.
Why would you not be wearing pants, Jared? Don't you think that's a bit creepy?
Yeah.
Especially since you got a hoodie on, because that means it's a bit cool. Why are you not wearing pants?
Oh. I don't even want to know.
No Freemasonic thing. I don't belong to any lodge or affiliate with any Freemasons. So sorry.
But you went to Jesuit school. Okay. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame because I mean, Nico calls you out for having bricks in your background.
Right.
That's a Freemason thing. And
They're
I
actually foam. What does the foam bricks count too, or no? Real bricks? I don't know what the Masonic rules.
Well, as you can see them, but my chat can't. My bricks in the background. This is AI. I had AI create these, so like I guess
you don't have your bricks on at the moment, Mike. Are you so slow? Oh wait, never. Don't answer that. Remember, he had bricks with orange splatters and stuff on. Nice saying he's got the bricks. You haven't got bricks on.
My bricks are as good as your bricks.
Well, why would you do bricks unless you're a Freemason?
Because good call. I'm just inherently a Freemason. I didn't even know it.
Right. And I'm so much a Freemason that I use foam ones.
Why? I'm confused. Can everybody see he's got a play button behind him?
He's got a what?
YouTube play button, gold play button behind him.
Where?
Mike, look there at the back.
Oh, yeah.
But his channel has only got 1.67 subscribers.
How the hell do you get that?
Possibly he has a different channel.
Probably made it.
I would say so.
It's a bit odd. What's up, Sandro? Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, guys. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
Stick to the wall with with adhesive.
So then I have some people just throwing shade at Steve here, but yeah, okay. Well, I actually gotta wrap it up now.
Okay, that was it. That was their show. I thought there would be, at least we had some laughs.
Yeah. Nice.
And now we know they are as really as thick as logs.
Somebody doesn't get metaphors at all. A lemon. Yeah. Took a physical lemon with him. He might have. He took a joint with him, so he could have took a lemon.
Yeah, that's weird. Last week I've been just hovering on going almost to 4,970 and then going back down to 60 and then going up again. Now I'm sitting back on 60 again. So I just need 40 subs again. And I'll get to 5K, guys. But I did seem to piss a lot of people off when I said Jesus is God. So
I can't believe that's even on the table.
Yeah.
That Jesus is not God. I mean, what you reading?
Yeah, literally during that stream, I lost 5 subscribers. Wow. After that, I lost another 10.
God.
But unfortunately, because some of them were from KIC, from Sean, that's why.
Well,
yeah. Because we're going to be, unfortunately, we still have to do that. We still have to do that stream on Sean soon as well. So it's going to be interesting.
There could be another explanation because I know that the YouTube itself has scripts which causes the unsubs from your channel randomly. And later people are asking, "Oh, why am I unsub from your channel?"
Yeah,
that can happen.
It happens a lot.
Yeah,
it happens a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I'm off tomorrow night, guys. I'm not on. So PJ, you got your show on tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow afternoons we're doing something on James Randi. Then tomorrow night it'll be, I don't know, a topic of some sort. Then we're going over to do Matrix Rumble afterwards.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll put links in. I think.
And Sovs, you're going to invite Mr. Trump on again?
Yeah, he's welcome to come back anytime. I think he's feeling me out for that position as head up MIFA to make flat again. And yeah, we're going to continue where we left off on Lost History of Flat Earth. Tonight, I'm going to go on probably an hour early, 8:30, so we can so I don't have to worry about work in the morning if there is
About the one from the Ever.
What's that? Yes.
Yeah. Illumino's something. He has 3 channels.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff. He raises a
Mm-hmm.
lot of interesting questions.
Yes, but the thing is, now he's flipping as well, because he said one of his videos that he doesn't believe anymore with Tartaria. So
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is it was like somebody got to him or something. You know. But there again, it's still really good. It's a lot of interesting questions. That's also why I'm considering going over some of the material from my lunch break, because he really goes into detail about these impossible times that it takes.
Good channel as well.
They built this thing in 2 years, with mud roads and buggies and, bringing a constant convoy of blocks coming in on horses and
to accommodate 300,000 people who will be visiting, and later they destroy it straight away after, because it was from the cardboard and other BS. That's what they were saying, Jesus.
Well, and one that gets me so bad is I've always wondered, and I knew about the one under Paris, but I wasn't aware of all the catacombs and ossuaries with bones, human bones all over the place. And I'm like,
to my channel and
who was these people? Who were they? How did they die? And why did you stick them all in this arranged patterns?
I think so. All those buildings, they are much older than they claim they are. That's why they're destroying them. And even if you really go to the history, and you will find the notes that the people were sitting far away from the city when it was burning, and they were sitting in the clothes, and the clothes had the steel buttons, and those buttons were sparking. So how you would just burn concrete? How you can do that? When there is a steel, that's how you do it.
Well, I
think
you
see direct energy weapons.
I'm kind of in agreement with my lunch break when he comes on that's kind of a nod that they didn't burn. They didn't burn and weren't replaced. They were that's a cover story to make it look like more modern people built it.
Yeah.
And that's horseshit, because we can't build anything like that.
No.
There's no way. Look at Grand Central Station. There is no way that a modern construction company could ever complete that, especially in the amount of time that they say that was done. And some of the interesting stuff coming out with some of these cathedrals and these palaces.
Yes.
That those stories are that at night the angels helped. Like there was a night crew of angels or something that came and they did all the heavy work, I guess.
I never heard this one. Interesting. Yeah, look, for example, all those buildings, they are in a shape to collect the free energy, and as well the churches and the organs and the bells. It was all healing centers.
It's all about resonance and frequency.
Yes,
it really is. And
that's what even said. If you want to think about the universe, you have to think about the frequency and sound.
Well, it's almost like the architecture is frozen music.
You
know,
can say that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like that's if I close my eyes and I'm really listening to music, those are like these patterns that I get in my head, that I don't know. I see these like patterns of spires and offshoots and things like that coming from it. So it's very resemblance of that. But it's when I'm listening to music, it's always just changing. The acoustic resonance inside some of these places is just phenomenal. Even here,
if you look into the old pyramids, the acoustic, you just clap your hands, or you just whisper something, or you go into the old theater. So someone is standing in the middle of the theater, and he's just whispering, and everyone can see it on the tribunes. That's just how they freaking did it. We can't do it now with this modern technology. So how they were able to do it with the freaking, like you said, buggies, and not even that.
And they didn't have all the fancy little decibel level checking devices,
lasers and so on. Yeah, so
even in our U.S. Capitol building under that dome, there's 2 places. If one person stands over here and somebody stands in a certain spot over here, directly across under the rotunda, you can actually hear them whisper.
Yes. I've seen this.
And it's like, what? This is really weird. I saw one where this girl
started. Who said it? Maybe it was Napoleon. Even if it was true that he said it, it's quote from him supposedly. History is a lie agreed upon.
Yeah. Didn't Bastat say that? Or was that Napoleon?
I think Napoleon. That's what
I
they
think it
claim
was
anyway.
Napoleon, yeah.
Yeah, if it's true, we don't know.
Which I think is interesting. That's kind of a questionable character as well. Whether or
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
there again, we have to go by this narrative that they've given us.
Even close thing to us, like a second war. People say, "Oh, the Hitler was fighting, those Zionists," and you have like a left and right again. So he was, unliving the crooked noses, and people say, "Yeah, it was good," but they don't take into consideration that he was sponsored by the Zionists. So if there would be no money from Zionists and Standard Oil, there would be no second war. People don't get it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Robert, for your $2. Says the name your club Skull and Bones. Yep, it's Skull and Bones.
Yeah, Skull and Bones 322. It's related to our genome, which you have 22 double strains. So
okay, we can't talk about that now. Remember last time I got when you tried to talk
about the double strain?
Yeah. When you said that, they actually took my
really? Why?
Yeah, for that. Yeah, for medical misinformation.
I got a company. I got a roll.
What the DNA?
Yeah, I also got to go. Yeah.
Oh man!
So thanks guys for coming. Appreciate it. We'll see you all Wednesday. Remember, PJ's tomorrow. Do support him. Many
PJ, I left a message to you yesterday.
Okay, all right, nice one.
Yeah. And I was thinking that maybe you're streaming, and I heard that you're going to stream. I couldn't find your stream to be